Hello, managers, and welcome back to the BROhio League for the 2020 to 2021 season number 6 for the Trophy League. I am very excited to be back, and I know everyone has a lot of questions this year because of the coronavirus, and I am here to answer all those questions. And hopefully you leave this video feeling totally in control of your team and excited to get back on the gridiron. So I want to give a big congratulations because I never sent it out last year, but big congratulations to Luke for getting his first win for the trophy. So we got the Ezekiel team name put on the trophy. Very exciting for Luke's name to get on there. And another season in the books for everyone. So this year, I know a lot of people have been asking me questions, and I want to say that there's going to be 3 changes that you need to focus on. Okay, one is we have a manager change. All right, the future is bros. All right, no more female in our future because Sarah and Mary Lou have stepped down from their team. They probably figure, like, let's get out while we're ahead, right? I'm getting Mary Lou's evil eye, but the girls have forfeited their team.
Busy taking care of your kid.
Mary Lou says busy with her kid. Okay, my kid. But they are no longer going to be in the league, and we have reached out to our first alternate. And remember, I have a list of about 4 alternates, and our first alternate said yes. And so Jordan Brown, sibling to Justin, most people know, is going to be taking over and taking that 12th spot in our team, in our league. And Jordan has dabbled in fantasy before, but this is going to be his first serious commitment to fantasy. So because of that, I'll show you how I did divisions in a minute. So first big change, new manager. Woo woo! New manager in the BROhio League, and now, right, hashtag BROhio. Yes, we're fully broed out here. Second change is going to be on our payout, how we do winnings and money and stuff like that. So people have asked me to increase the buy-in for the league. People have asked me to forego the buy-in because of COVID and how that could affect the league this year. What we're going to do is this. We are going to keep the same buy-in, which is $30, and we are going to have the same payout system, which is 200, 100, 50, 10 for top 4, which are our playoff teams. Everything with playoffs is the same. However, if the season is to end prior to our trade deadline, which, if everyone remembers, is week 10. So right after week 10, if we make it through 10 weeks and we have records that are like 7-3, 6-4, 5-5, and so on, if we have 10 games on the books, then if the season was dead and pay out whoever is at the very top of the league at that point. All right, so at that point, after 10 weeks, whenever it gets shut down, that's where the final standings will be, and that player and that manager that team will be on the trophy. So if the season is to end before week 10, everyone will get their $30 back, and we'll just put COVID on the trophy. But for that is what we're going to do as far as an in-season. We're going to match it with the trade deadline, which is after our 10th game, our 10th week. And everything else is going to be the same. We're going to play out the rest of the season in playoffs as we normally would. And that is the plan for the payout scheme. So change 1, new manager. Welcome, Jordan. Change 2, new payout scheme in case coronavirus ends our season early. And now for change number 3, our final change because of coronavirus is we are going to be getting 1 additional bench spot. Some people ask for more, but I find it fair. I like it competitive on the waivers, so we're going to do 1 additional bench spot where you can get that last draft to get your backup for your running back, backup for whoever you want, or steal someone else's backup and play the strategy. 1 additional bench spot. Hopefully it will still be a very competitive waiver process. All of our $100 auction bid fab is going to be the same, but we're going to add 1 bench spot just for this season only. So Jordan, new payout scheme, 1 more bench spot this year. That's it. Everything else is the same. All right. And one thing that is still the same is the draft. Now, without fail, every year people ask me, Kyle, when is the draft? When is the draft? Guys, it's always been, and it always will be, the Saturday night before the first Thursday night game of the season. So this year, that is Saturday, September 5th. All right, September 5th. And this year, I am going to do in ESPN, it's called offline because it's not going to be timed on their application. I don't want people to get into an issue where a technical function caused them not to get their draft pick. So we're going to do an offline draft, but we're not going to do like a draft party, like where everyone gets together in one location because of COVID. Don't want everyone getting together like that. So we're going to do it over Zoom. Thought about Skype, thought about WebEx, but I think platform ever since the COVID started, everyone's been using Zoom as kind of their meeting function. I do believe we might have to do a couple Zoom meetings for the draft because unless you get like a premium membership, the time you can have a meeting for is shortened. So I might have to do a couple invites that night, but we'll make sure it happens. And but that's the time for the draft. Is going to be Saturday, September 5th, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. is when we're going to begin our picks, starting with Justin, who got pick number 1, if you watch the video. So Justin will make his first pick at 6 p.m., and then we'll move after that. So we would like to get picks done in a reasonable time, so if you can kind of keep track of that for yourself. We really don't want it going over a minute and a half or 2. I'm sure at the beginning people will have their strategy, and maybe at the end people will be going a little quicker. But really try to respect each other's time for that evening. And if you cannot come to the Zoom, if you can't come to the draft on Saturday, September 5th, then you can do what Zack did last year, where he kind of put together a sheet, like all of his quarterbacks picks in order, all the running back, wide receiver, tight end picks in order, and then what for each round. And I will get a third-party proxy to come online, so I don't see the rankings that you send me. I'm gonna send those to someone else to end up drafting that player's spot. So if you need a proxy like strategy ahead of time, I'll get that to who it needs to be. Last year, Jordan actually did it for Zack. So Jordan has seen how the draft works with BROhio last year. So I'm thinking this year's going to be pretty smooth. And with that, let me remind everyone the draft order. Spot 1, Justin. Spot 2, Russell. Spot 3, Tyler. Spot 4, Zack. Spot 5, 7 is Austin. Spot 8 is Luke. Spot 9 is me. Spot 10 is Jordan. Spot 11 is Tim. And spot 12 is David. So we're doing our normal snake draft. We're just going to have that one extra round at the end of the normal in order to get that final bench spot filled, and then I'll get them put in that night after the draft. I also have changed the 3-year consistency rankings. So I'm going to put those up on the screen here. But I always separate it out, first, fourth, ninth, and 12th. That's going to be the Indians. And then second, 5, 8, and 11 is going to be the Cavaliers. And then 3, 6, 7, and 10 is going to round out the Browns division. That's going to be our 3 divisions. Top person from each division and next best overall is going to the playoffs again. And for that this year, here are your divisions. The Indians will be Justin, Andrew, Tyler, and this is where I was going to say instead of giving Jordan the ladies ranking, which would have been second overall, I did give Jordan the 12th position out of these rankings because I even ranked him, I know, lower than Zack and Tim. Can you believe it? I just had to get that in there. It cracks me up. Butt bonanzas. What are you doing down there? So Indians, Justin, Andrew, Tyler, and Jordan. And then for the Cavaliers division, you have Luke, Russell, myself, and Tim. All right, and then the Browns division is going to be Austin, David, Nate, and Zack. So I think those are pretty competitive divisions. Hoping that we get some good action. And yeah, I think that's about it, guys. But if you do have any questions, shoot me a text, comment on the YouTube video. I'll be on there, you know that. And maybe we'll get some more BROhio shows in this season. What do you think? Other than that, I'll send you guys some text to remind you about the draft as we get closer to the time. I'll email you all some Zoom meeting invitations. Like I said, we might have to recycle those actually on draft night if we're getting closed out of them. Who knows? Maybe I'll just pay $5 and get like premium, and then we don't have to worry about it. But anyways, hope you all are doing good, staying healthy, staying safe. Make sure you're getting your flu shots this season. Those are available at your local Walmarts across the nation. And you guys all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.